Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, and there's still some time left in the market, but I wanted to get this video out of the way while we have still a few minutes left to trade the day, so you can maybe pick up some positions here. First, let's talk about the chat room real quick. Live chat is amazing now that people are getting technical alerts posted along with a tracking sheet right underneath the chat room. So we have the live active chat, and then underneath the chat we have everything listed for everybody, so you can't miss out. So in the last 37 alerts, and this was from 2 days before Thanksgiving, as the tracking sheet goes, and this is for options only, so under 50% gains there were 10 stocks. Over 50% there was 4. Over 100% gainers, that's from 100 to 300%, there was 11. Over 300% was 2. Over 1,000% was 1. Over 1,500% was 1, and 6 stop-outs. Now, if you're not a member and you're taking a loss every day, or you're struggling every single day, and you don't understand why you're getting into some of the trouble that you're getting into, you might want to stop in. $6.99 for this special holiday offer. It's really something you should consider. Look, everybody who's joined in the last week has just about made all their money back on our oil options, or the other calls that we've been making. BIIB, we were in 2 days before that took off. That's 1,200, 1,300% right now. EMES, that was 1,600%. And we're not done with these. You don't think we're making percents on the way back up with the oil? Oh, we are. The alerts are there. In the last 7 alerts were over 100% and not one bad. Look, you're going to get them to your mobile device. You're going to get them via email. You're going to get them in the video. You're not going to miss any more trade alerts. You need to join MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com today. $6.99. That's our special until the end of the month, and then that's it. We're not going to do it anymore. There won't be any more lifetime, and it'll be a monthly fee. And we have about 18 spots left before we hit 100 in the chat room. So make sure you reserve your spot, because things will be getting very interesting in the beginning of the new year, especially with the new tools we're developing right now. So join today. All right, let's get right to it. Google is still on track to, if you've been watching the videos, we're doing really well here. It's heading south. Relative strength index is getting oversold right here. We're looking for that pop to come up to the upside. We're going to have to see if this little candle right here holds. If this candle holds, then we'll be okay for a little pop. But if not, we are going to drop back down to this, test this double bottom, and maybe go up from there. But it's oversold on the daily. It's going to need a little bit of break. But if you check it out on the the weekly real quick here, you could see the 100-day moving average is sitting right here. Here's the 450 where the gap is, which my target is from the top. And if you take a look at the monthly, you're right at the middle Bollinger Band here. So this is where I want you to be very careful, because if we hold this support, we're going to bounce really nice to the upside. If we break the support, we're going right down to 450. So going by the daily chart, looks like a bounce first. Going by the weekly chart, looks like a little bit lower here, and Google is about to test the middle Bollinger Band. And then what happens? All right, so we'll have to keep an eye on Google. We are, so join us. WFM, we're going to tell you our trade on this one, so you can see what happened here. And this is on the monthly. Before I get into the daily real quick, you can see the consolidation along the bottom. Box break, we purchased this, made calls, did very well on the calls. Then we said, okay, puts time, and went up a little bit more. And filled the second gap. Now it's on the monthly. You can see it hit the middle Bollinger Band and does not have the juice to get through. Not yet. It might, but it's going to need a break first. As you can see on the daily here, we managed this very well, hit exactly where our target was, and our target was the gap fill here. It went a little higher. We first strategized at this first gap, and then it went a little bit higher. Now it's pulling back down. So your daily middle Bollinger Band is going to be about 47. See what happens on there. We got a low gap to fill here before we can start trending to the upside again. But we're going to ride this to the downside first. Okay, Facebook. Facebook is still stuck in that little position, but I just wanted to update you. We are getting close to being under that middle Bollinger Band. And if that's the case, let me zoom this in a little bit more. See how it's just breaking now? All right, if that's the case, this thing is heading southbound very fast. Okay, so keep an eye on this to see if it really punches through to the downside. We're going to take a look at Twitter because Twitter is right there also. Slow down, computer, you're too fast. All right, Twitter's still in this box, and it's really trying to hold this box. If it gets out of this box and closes out of this box, forget it. It's going a lot lower. But as of right now, it's maintaining this, and you can see right here, it pushes up to the top of the box and then falls back down again. So it's really in a consolidation zone right now, but we have this feeling that it's going to one day lose this box and head south. You can see all the indicators are getting lower, but I think there's going to be a punch to the downside, maybe down to the 36 level. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that very, very close. But we will in the chat room. All right, Tesla, how's Tesla doing? How'd you like that trade? That was for everybody, right? There we go. We did this ahead of this taking place and dropping. We said where it was going to go, and it's still going, and it is awesome, and it's huge money for our members. It's about 1,800% right now on those options. It's getting a little bit oversold here, so we're starting to take our puts off and manage the trade now, because we're just going to lock in some profit here. But that was a huge trade. That was another one, but that wasn't on the sheet. That was the week before. So let's take a look at YHOO. YHOO is another fantastic call, and it's still going very nicely. Come on, computer. All right, YHOO, we got to keep an eye out here for this middle Bollinger Band, because if it holds on the daily, we're going to go higher. But right now, you can see that it's just in this pattern right here. But we think because of the relative strength index, we're going to come down and take a little hit down to the 47 area and see what happens after that. So YHOO is still on track. We've been in puts on that one, and it's just chugging along, no big deal. BIIB, that was the trade I was talking about so far. That one's been very, very nice to us, and it really worked out well to the upside. We were actually in over here and was very lucky to catch this and then ride up to here. So it was about 1,300% right now today for the total gain on that one. Google's working out very well also. This trade is just about to wrap up to the downside and pop up. We're going to pop up to this area here and then start heading down again. So unless we break this to the upside, then we'll get calls and ride to the upside. But right now, Google's still a mess, and we still have that target down here at 450. I was showing you on the monthly, but here it is on the daily now. Here's that gap. Here's the trend. And you can see on the monthly, like I was showing you at the beginning, there is a beautiful trend in place right now, and we just have to watch this middle Bollinger Band. If we can keep riding this, if we can get under this middle Bollinger Band, then we're going to get down to this target right here, and that'll fix your relative strength index on the monthly. So, and then she should be really good in January to late January for calls to really rock this to the upside and make some good money. All right, this is Matt over MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Remember, if you're missing the trades, miss them no more. Miss them no more. Join today. It's an incredible offer, and it's not going to last forever. We do the work, and we teach you. Okay, we teach you. So make sure you're in there. It's a great time. Bring your friends. Bring your family. You're going to have a blast. All right, this is Matt over at Milestone Capital Growth Portfolio. Have yourself a great afternoon.